What's up, guys? Dallas here from Stinky Fab. I'm sure some of you have seen on our website we are selling our shop truck, the Lab Rat, and had a bunch of people asking about it and asking questions, and figured I'd go ahead and make a video and do a little walk around, and hopefully I can remember all the stuff that we did to this thing and give you guys a good idea of what's there and let you check it out if you're not local. If you are in the San Diego area, you can hit us up. stinkyfabracing@gmail.com is the best way, or you can go through our website, hit the contact form there if you want to come check it out in person. So let's get started. All right, so here she is. This truck started out as a two-wheel drive 4-liter automatic. It's a 1989. We swapped the later model front clip onto it. It was originally white. It's got a vinyl wrap on there, as you can see. The front clip, the header panel, and the fenders are obviously new, so they are not original paint. The rest has white paint underneath the vinyl wrap. So starting in front, we built a custom bumper for it. As you can see, there is a winch tucked in there. That's a Warn 9.0 RC. It's one of the competition rock crawling winches. Normally, you mount the license plate right over top of the fair lead there with the thumb screws, and it becomes totally invisible, which was kind of the idea, is keeping it low profile. We also added little mounts on the sides there, so you can hook up a tow bar. We never did it, but you know, they're there. Obviously right behind it you see a Rock Jock 4x4 anti-rock. Anyone who's driven with an anti-rock will tell you it's the best thing to have. It's great, great sway bar, keeps the thing under control. You never have to disconnect it, it just works. Then starting with some of the SFR products, got our 1-ton aluminum steering kit. You can see up there we got our track bar bracket and brace up in there. It's about a 4-inch suspension lift. Bilstein remote reservoir 5165s. This thing rides just amazing. I mean, it just cruises down the road like a Cadillac. Going through the whoops, it's totally comfortable. I mean, honestly, I have not driven another Jeep that rides as well as this thing in the dirt. Now moving on to the rest of the front suspension, we've got our SFR long arm kit in here. This one is the 4-link, all 70/75 aluminum links, Johnny joints. We've got, of course, our transfer case skid plate and transmission cross member, as well as the transmission skid. And that one we had zinc plated. As well, the front axle, it is a Dana 30. Everyone asks, oh, why didn't you go with the 44? Honestly, 33-inch tires, you don't need it. This front axle we built, it's got 10 factory chromoly axle shafts, 488 gears. It's got a PowerTrax no slip is the locker in the front. In the back, it is a Dana 44 in the back. Also 10 factory alloy shafts, 488 gears. In the back, we went with the PowerTrax Grip Pro, which is an all gear Torsen style limited slip. It's just so smooth on the road, grabs traction everywhere. In the dirt, anytime you have two wheels on the ground, it's putting power to both sides. It's smooth, it's quiet, doesn't have any handling quirks. It just hooks up. So really happy with that differential. If you're a hardcore rock crawler, you'll probably want to put a locker in the back, but honestly, I've taken this thing out to Johnson Valley quite a bit and Big Bear and things, and just never had a need for anything more. It works really well. We built custom shackles for the suspension setup. Custom rear bumper, similar to the front. It's got a hitch in there so you can mount a bike rack or use it as a recovery point. It's all tied into the frame. 33-inch Falcon AT3Ws. Awesome tire. Love these things. Got them on 3 or 4 different cars now. Really happy with all the Falcon tires. We raced on their mud terrains. Went to the all-terrains on this one because was planning on driving down the street a lot more. So been really happy with those. Put rock rails on there. As far as the body goes, did the vinyl wrap. The bed is all Herculiner, bed liner. This was our shop truck. We used it for hauling parts around. The box has quite a bit of storage in it. Moving on to the interior. Oh, gotta unlock that. Oh yeah, keyless entry. PRP, low back seats we had custom made to kind of match the factory gray interior. They're super comfy. Once you get in, they do take a little bit of a climb to get over the side, but they are really comfortable once you get in. The seat on the driver's side, it's not on sliders, but it does have 4 different positions. I'm 6 feet tall. I put it in the second to rearward position and feel plenty comfortable. It can still go back about another 1.25 inches from there. So even tall guys fit in this thing, which is often a problem with Comanches. We got the Rim 2 diagnostic in there. That thing's awesome. You can get real-time readings off of all your sensors. It gives you miles per gallon and speed and tells you what gear you're in, and every parameter that the vehicle has, it reads it out there for you. Really great diagnostic tool for just seeing how things are going. Stereo head unit, nothing revolutionary here, but it's not a CD. It's got a SD card in there, so it's all MP3 or Bluetooth, so you never have to worry about CDs skipping, because really, who's got CDs anymore? All new speakers throughout. Just put in brand new carpeting. Go with the new seats. So the interior's pretty nice and fresh. We've just got some crummy old Jeep floor mats to keep the carpet nice. Now let's move under the hood. All right, any of you guys who have been under the hood of a early Cherokee or Comanche, you should recognize all this. It's your standard 4-liter Renix fuel injection. However, this is not your standard engine, and you can see a little peek of some of the special stuff there, but unfortunately most of it you can't see because it's all inside the motor. This engine was put together for us by Russ Pottinger, Bishop and Beal Racing Engines. He is the man to talk to about Jeep strokers. This one's a 4.7 liter stroker. It's got all of his forged internals and hyper-eutectic pistons and scat crank, comp cams, roller rockers. I'm not an engine guy. I put a whole spec sheet on our website. All I know is this thing rips. You get on the gas and it throws you back in the seat. It's got tons of power, and yes, it passes smog no problem in California. It's actually passed smog far easier with this motor than it did with the original 4-liter, just with a whole lot more horsepower. Does have a header on it. It's a Borla carb legal. That header hasn't been made in probably 15 years, so they are impossible to get, but is basically the best header you can get for these things. Like I said, it is smog legal. It's all legit. We had it jet hot coated, ceramic coated to protect it. Yeah, we got a AGM battery, so no leaks. Can see through the grill there. Champion aluminum radiator, transmission cooler. So we've had a bunch of people email asking if this thing's got air conditioning, and yes, it was originally came from the factory with air conditioning in it. When we pulled the motor and took everything apart, obviously we had to disconnect all the lines and everything, and while we were there, went ahead and replaced all the lines, the canister down there, put a new condenser up front. The compressor is original, but it's you know, appears to be working fine. And I also have a new evaporator and a new heater core that are still in the box for this thing. Everything's in it. It's all plugged in and connected. We haven't charged it up. It doesn't have any Freon in it, but all the equipment is there. So you know, so this thing can have AC that works. So trying to think what else. I mean, there's just an endless list. Again, we put it all up on our website. I'll go ahead and fire this thing up for you guys. You can see it's got a nice sound to it. We had a full custom exhaust made. It's a full 2 1/4 inch exhaust, all new everything, new high flow cat. You know, we really didn't spare any expenses or time on this thing, and it shows when you drive it. And if you're curious about any of the other engine stuff, we actually did a 4-part engine build series on the motor in this Jeep, with shows all the bits and pieces that went into it. Behind the engine, we got a fully rebuilt, fresh AW4. It was actually our race spare engine for our King of the Hammers Cherokee that we raced. It was never used in the Cherokee because it was our spare, and we never blew up the original. Brand new torque converter. It's got an NP231 transfer case with the slip yoke eliminator. Let's see if we can look under here. Custom drive shaft going back to the 44. And basically everything on this Jeep is new, drivetrain wise. All that remains of the original Jeep that we bought is the body. Engine, transmission, transfer case, both axles are all new. They've all been completely gone through, you know, all brand new parts, all the best parts you can get. You know, you really couldn't do it any better than this. So there you go, guys. Like I said, if you're interested, if you got any questions, I'm sure I forgot some things, but if you got any questions, email stinkyfabracing@gmail.com or hit us up at stinkyfab.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great one.